Hi, Julie Torrance here. So I've got the Urban Journal and I've got the sewing kit. Let's put this puppy together. What do you say? Exciting, huh? Well, it is to me. So, first thing I want to do is kind of line these up. Now, I don't have any small doilies or things like that in there. There was something I wanted to check. I thought I had the license plates upside down when I was reviewing one of my editing one of my videos. So where was that? This may take a moment, I'm sorry, but I would really like to find that. Now I think this is the one page. Okay, that's right side up, so it's got to be right side up. Maybe was it this? No, that's sideways, but that's fine. Okay, sorry, but I just thought I had caught it out of the corner of my eye. Remember I said about trimming? It's just that one piece. It's this one. It's this one right here. I need to make it a little bit shorter. Can we? Of course. I'm going right along the edge of the gel plate where that was. And I think that's enough. Okay. Now I am not concerned about, I'm not concerned about this side because I plan on doing some decorating to the edges. So here's my cover. There is a video on how I made it. And I just want to nest this in now. When I nest it in, oh, I just flipped everything over. Now, what way are we going? Okay, this is right. This is top. I want to be sure, like the front and the back of this journal, and that it's straight. You know, that the cover is folded straight. Okay, I think we're there. Let's start clamping. Okay. Not everybody clamps, but I am not confident enough to not. So I clamp her up. But if you already have a way that you sew your journals, you go, you do it. This is the way I like to do mine. I was thinking more than once that I wasn't going to sew it on video because I've done it so many times, and yet I've had a flux of new people come in. So I thought, yeah, you know, you can't assume everyone's watched all your videos start to finish. All right, I've got this little kit. Got it from Amazon. It was about, I know, less than $15, right around that money mark. And it came with this awl. It came with some clamps. It came with about 5 things of thread. I want a thread that will kind of go with the cover as best as I can. Should we remind ourselves of the cover? That wouldn't be bad. Let's use that one. I mean, it's not a match, but it's good enough. And I want my needles. Now, it came with needles, but all the needles it came with were these round needles, which I would drive directly into my hand. So I bought some straight needles that were with a large hole, a large eye. And so I have my awl, my needle, and this is waxed thread, and it's designed for binding books. 1, 2, 3. Now I have seen Carrie the Crafter, Gail Agostinelli. I have seen Natasha on Treasure Books all do this. So if you've already seen those people, I'm not going to show you a whole lot more. It's a 3-hole pamphlet for a 1 signature journal. Okay, I threaded my needle so I don't lose my needle. Now, I don't measure. None of these people that I mentioned, I haven't seen them measure. Maybe Carrie. Carrie probably has. And that's okay. We love you, Carrie. I do. Okay, so I'm kind of finding the middle, but I want to bring this up and then go straight down, and I'm going into my glue book. Then I go about 1 inch from the bottom and about 1 inch from the top. I'm looking to see if my inches are the same. Okay, now I'm going to hopefully push this through more and just make the holes a little bit bigger. I mean, I practically just have pinholes. There we go. Ugh. And another one. This is a robust cover. Lots of layers plus lots of layers of Mod Podge, so I'm not surprised that it takes a little oomph. Now, if you want the bow or the knot on the outside, start on the outside. I want it on the inside, so I'm starting on the inside. And you may need some pliers to help get it through. My hands are weaker, so maybe you won't. And then I leave myself a generous tail so that it's easy for me to go ahead and tie when I'm done. I can feel that I'm pushing and not necessarily going through. There we go. If you're pushing and pushing, but it's not giving, you're making new holes. Okay, so I went in the top. Now I'm going to go all the way to the bottom. Put it through. Pliers. Sorry, I dropped the pliers. And now I want to come up through the middle without splitting the threads that are already there. So if you split the threads, you won't be able to tighten your journal and you'll be disappointed. There we go. Pull it through and ta-da. Now, I want to check, are these tight? No, see how loose they are? So we need to tighten this guy up. And here's that middle thread. I want one of these tails on each side of it. So I'm just gonna pull this through. And it's not that I'm a neatnik, it's that I lose everything. I want to get this needle back into its home. All right, now, you don't want to tighten it so much that you're ripping your paper, but you definitely want it. See that they're loose. What's going on? There we go. And there we go. And tie her down. The waxed thread makes it slide better. Yes, that's number 3. I don't know if I'm going to put a charm or not, so I'm just going to tie it in a bow, and I'm not cutting it shorter. I realize these are quite generous, but I'll deal with that later. Okay, you know, well, I always act like everyone thinks like I do. When I get my journals sewn, I just feel like I've made a big step forward in getting it done. Don't you? Let me know in the comments. Hey, my new friend Gail. It's not Gail Agostinelli, although she is a friend. I have a new friend, Gail, who's been watching my videos, and she's been commenting the sweetest, kindest, and helpful comments. I read all my comments, and at this point, I answer all my comments, and I appreciate them truly, truly. You guys are wonderful. Okay, look at our journal. Now, after I sew a journal, I like to go through and really press this down, and I'm making sure too everything got caught before I get any further, you know? Just make sure that things are tied in. Now, like I said, I don't have anything small like an envelope or a doily. This wasn't the right kind of journal for that. Look at that. Oh, I hope this whole thing is upside down, because now they're upside down. Let's see. Julie, Julie, Julie. Okay, here's a flip. And now, I had the whole journal upside down. Yay. Because didn't I just check that? Or am I losing my mind? A bit of both. Bit of both. But I am just, my heart is just racing that we got this done, and we're going to start the decorating process and filling this guy up. And will we get it done today? I doubt it, but I think we'll get a good start. There, now the license plates are right side up. Yay. Love these. Okay, I think we're good. All right, thank you for living through that with me. Now, let's start decorating. I've got a little wad here of Mod Podge. Let's just, we don't need that. What am I going to do with the cover? I'll tell you the truth, I like the cover, but I've kind of saved her, and I thought put something else around, but I haven't decided on that 100%. So I will let you know when we get further. So here's my box of pictures and things, and here's my box of pockets and journaling cards. So let's just see. Move the coffee. And all right. Page 1. I think I'm going to leave this for now because I like the sewing. I don't know. Can you see the shine on this? This was I only have one container of Mod Podge, and it's supposed to be matte. And it has looked matte on other things, but on this project, it looks kind of shiny. I'm sure the glossy is even more shiny, but quit talking. Let's get started. I wouldn't mind one of these pictures or two on here that just kind of solidify that this is about the city. Do you know what I mean? Might she be better there and her here? I rather like that idea. Let's go with it. Now, I've been debating in my mind all this time. Seriously, I'm going to set this aside so we have more room. What kind of glue? But this paper, this one right here, very absorbent, and I'm just a little afraid of glue stick. So I think I'm going to go ahead and use my art glitter glue on some of these pages. If you think I made a mistake, let me know in the comments, but I think it'll be better. Get this way up to the edge. I asked a question several videos back about art glitter glue. Those of you who have used it for years, please chime in, because I haven't used it for years. I bought this after I started videos. Someone said that, and I can't remember who, and it's not that I'm trying to throw someone under the bus or anything like that. They had just mentioned that art glitter glue has a expiration date, and that expiration date is true and that it only lasts about a year. So don't buy the refills. Well, I bought the refill the first time I bought it, and it's been almost 2 years. My art glitter glue seems to be fine. So what is your experience? Because, you know, it may have to do with where you live, or it may have to do with any number of things, but I haven't given up hope on my art glitter glue. It's expensive. And I probably have 2/3 of a bottle in the refill left. And, you know, I use art glitter glue as much as anybody else watching. Hang on. I'm reaching for a paper towel. So yeah, let me know, what is your experience with art glitter glue, and have you had some go bad on you? Now, I do know you cannot freeze it, and they won't even mail it out if it's going to be the chance that it's going to get froze. So, and I'm grateful to the company for that. Now, she doesn't have to cut her off quite so much. I am going to, let's do the fold thing. So I cut a somewhat straight line. I got this tip from Tina over at Shabby Dabby Doodah. Fold it and then cut off the fold, and then your scissoring is a little bit straighter. And I have found that to work. Okay, I do like that better. All right, let's get her on the page here. And I think it's a good start. She would have been good too. I knew that when after I cut this out, I can't even remember which of the girls I was going for, because it turned out both really good. Really working this glue towards the edges. And that's why I like to smush it down with a paper towel, because I think it helps get that glue to the edge. Okay, now I'm not necessarily, well, I'm not at all on purpose going for grungy with this. And some of the people that I've been in communication with are also working on a kind of an urban project, but they're going grungy. This is definitely coming up. There we go. I'm not, like I said, necessarily going for it, but if there's something about it that is a little bit grungy, that's okay. You know, because cities can be dirty, and cities have graffiti and what have you. All right, I like this as an opening page. Turn the page. Now, definitely need a pocket. Maybe this is plainer. A big pocket. What do you say? Now, I'm not going to make it a pocket behind, because I've already got a big pocket here. All right, I love this. Going back with art glitter glue, and let's put this one on. I do have a video making these pockets. This was, again, one of the creations from Julie at the Camellia Craft Designs. Now, I do my best to link, and I do usually have a list of some of my favorite people that I watch regular, and she's one of them. But I can tell you, this video may be old. I mean, I'm like Gail, my new friend Gail. I watch Julie at Camellia Craft Designs way back, 2 years, 3 years. I like her style, and I like what she does. Her style is not like mine. But there's a lot of people that I watch whose style is not like mine. I think that's a good thing. I do watch people that I think their style is like mine. I don't think we always have to watch our polar opposite, but I just think that I learn, you know, and I can adapt techniques or skills that I otherwise wouldn't know about. Okay, I like that. Not going to fill it yet, but I like that. Okay, good, good, good. What else? Over here, I'm going to need to add papers for writing space. And we're already into this. Now, the tags will have some writing space, but I may save this for adding paper for writing space. This is a flip out. Aha! I showed making this. So what am I going to do with this? Now that I have it, I think I'm going to just put a picture here. And let's get the pictures here out. I'm using up these city pictures pretty fast. What am I on, page 3? This is just a kind of a skyline. I like that. Let's do that. I like this. You know, I mean, I'm tempted to say, well, we can put some book page. Well, I'm kind of liking it the way it is. So maybe this should go a little bit more in the middle. Let's do that. Well, I hope you're doing well. I don't know if I already said that, but it never hurts to repeat it. I'm doing pretty good, considering it all. Yeah, I am. Nothing really new going on other than spring. Now, today is, let's see, today is Sunday. Friday was the 12th. So today is April 14th. Ooh, tomorrow's tax day. I'm thankful to say my taxes are done. Both the ones I got a return and the ones, oh, I can see my glue marks on this. Wow. Well, I hope that dies down. I wonder why. Oh, well. Oh, well, that's the J in Junk Journal. Now here, should we have a hidden pocket? This guy? I like it. I do like it, but you know what I think? I think I want to ink it up. Let's do that. I've got my inks here. I've been using purple or the neutrals, and I'm going neutral because this is already pretty colorful and I like it. I'm going to go into Hickory Smoke. Sure. Hickory Smoke is a gray. It kind of looks black until you put it up against black, but we've got gray here, so I thought that'll be nice. And I'm not going to try to get through the flip-flop pockets. Where am I? Hickory Smoke? Oh, I don't know. I might have been on Black Soot. Oh, well. We're going for it. Going around again. Just go around the block again. I can tell your kids when they're acting up, get on your bike and go around the block again. Okay, what do you say? Good. Okay, art glitter glue. Don't make a mess. This is cardstock, so I think it'll be fine. And again, I'm not turning it into a pocket because I've already got 3 here. Okay. You know, one of the things that Gail Agostinelli does is she will just fold paper, like coffee dyed paper. I don't have any, but I've got other things. And just put in a page for writing. And that's not a bad idea. I may put some papers in like that into some of these pockets. So now that I've said that, I probably should leave at least 1 or 2 of these bigger pockets where I can tuck something in the very back of it. Okay, now, right here, I realize we're going to have tags sticking out, but right here, I'd like something. I've got this, which is one of my labels, which I like. Let's put it on as we think about something else. If you can't see me, I'm just putting some glue stick on on this label that I made. Okay, that's good. And you know what? Let me surprise you. Let me grab, I'm looking, a flower. I'm reaching. A flower or a bird? The city has birds. The city has trees. And he's got that gray background. He's not sitting on anything. Well, he could be sitting on that pocket, couldn't he? It looks like he's supposed to go. Oh, he's got a branch. There's a branch. See it? Yeah. Okay. Let's do that. I like it. Glue stick. This looks like it's coming up a little bit. Don't you do that. Yeah, I've got some pictures of some birds that are hanging out in the city that we'll be probably using. So this bird won't be lonely. He'll have others. Ooh, I need to turn the page on my glue paper. Okay. All right. Yay. Okay. Now, what about this side of the flap? Reaching again. And I'm thinking about a flower or two. That looks nice with that. This is by Flowers from the Fall collection. But there's flowers in the city. People have all kinds of little gardens and things like that. I don't think I want mushrooms. That really speaks of fall. I like that. Some leaves. I like that leaf. And these two leaves. One more. Okay. We've got some flowers and we've got some birds in our beautiful journal. Did I say beautiful? Yes, I did. I am liking this journal. Moving my glue sheets around. Okay, let's get started. Glue stick. Very good. Well, spring has so much sprung here. The grass over the past few days, literally days, has took off. Oh, I forgot to put the leaf on. Grab a leaf quick. And I'm seeing today, just starting today, a couple of bees I saw, and some flying things. Not sure if that was a bee or a fly. I think it was a fly. It scooted by me pretty quick. So yeah, we are definitely doing spring, and this is early. I know I've said it before. You're probably sick of hearing it, but this is early for Grand Rapids, Michigan. It really is. Now, do I want to put this one and then have this over the top? I think I do. So if you're not familiar with my collections, I only right now have 3. I have a summer, I have a fall, and I have a winter. And they're over at PM Artists Studios. And I have been linking my printables in my description box, so take a look. They are watercolors that I've done. No digital work, just watercolor. And then I scan them to PDF. And then PM Artist Studio, who has licensed my work, they do Mariah. It's a mom and daughter company in Texas. And Mariah does whatever you need to do to make it into a digital that you can download. But she doesn't manipulate the artwork. And you can have some of my artwork to use in your journals, or to make stationery, or decorate an envelope, or whatever you want. And they're on sale. So take a look. And even if you don't buy, take a look and just tell me what you think. Okay, now this page I'm going to leave. We can come back to it, but sometimes you can just get a little too much. This is writing space for sure. Maybe I'll just put a little something down here. Let's get these guys out again. And let's get a bigger, like maybe here. And then a different color here. All right, I like that. I think that this looks like kind of like a road map-y kind of a thing. Can you see that? Okay. Glue stick. Oh, I'm having so much fun. Thank you for being here with me. Good. And good. These have a little bit of metallic paint in them. And so they just give you a little sparkle in the corner. Okay, speaking of the corner, what can we put in the corner? Maybe one of these. One of the littler ones. And I mean, they're all about the same size. But here, I've got two people walking in the city. Let's make them a little bit smaller. I'm sorry for that noise that my fingers made when I was cutting that down. I think that looks just fine. I like it. Whoops. Throwing things around. I'm so excited. These are coming up a little bit. I'm going to keep my eye on them, but I may need to go back with art glitter glue. The paper is really strange. It's old paper. I'm not exactly sure. I think it was maybe a type of onion skin, and it is not the glue's fault. It is a little bit hard to stick down sometimes. So the fact that it's coming up a little bit, that's not news to me. I'm just going to have to keep my eye on it. Okay. Oh, they look a little crooked. Okay. I like that. I like this. Moving on. Again, writing space is kind of nice. Do we want to do something on it? I don't think so. Well, maybe. Well, maybe. This caught my eye. It kind of looks like a building to me. I am just going to glue that down. I like it. You'll have to let me know what you think. But I like it. Yes. I think it has kind of the look of a building, don't you? I'm not even going to put windows on it or anything. I'm just leaving it because I like it. It's a little crooked, but that's okay. It's the way it was. Yes. Now that it's down, I feel like it would benefit from like a little something with buildings. This couple. Yes. All right. I'm going to make them a little smaller. These little scraps are just going everywhere. Yeah. Looking good, looking good. We are moving right along. So, what's on your desk? What are you working on? Gail was saying that she's kind of purging and organizing. Is that what's going on? It is not too late for spring cleaning. Spring came early, so don't worry if that's what you're doing. I should be doing it. I say that because right now my work area is a mess because I'm working on this journal, plus I'm working on some printables. I'm right now getting, as I speak now, things that are on my desk are bugging me. Okay, I like that. I like this. And definitely writing space. This is pretty. I really like that. I'm going to leave that for now. We can always go back. This is definitely too plain. Too plain. Okay, where's my... Here it is. Where's my box of stuff? What about her? Now, I knew this was just a little too big. Let me see about this page. Same. So I'm going to cut the ends off. I know. It's okay. But what I want to do is I want to cut them the same on the right and on the left. I wonder if I could use this. Do you think I can? We're going to give it a go. No, it's not pointy enough for it to fit. Well, that's okay. We tried. Grab some scissors and kind of do it like we do when we cut tags and see if we can do the same on both sides. How does this go? Oh, I don't know. I just have to eyeball it. No clue. Yeah, see? Nothing to worry about. We got it. Let's do that. All right. Art glitter glue. Not going to turn this into a pocket. It's too weird shaped. It's got enough going on. There we go. Try to get the edges. Okay. On. Straight. Sometimes it feels like if I make one thing straight, I make crooked something else. And I probably do. It's probably not my imagination. Okay. Whoops. Sorry. All right, I like this. Yes, and see, when we put something in it, won't that look great? Of course it will. All right, what about this side? I think I'm going to save it and get a piece of writing paper on there. Now, talk about your blank slate. Wow. All right. This is nice and dark. Writing paper would really show up, but so would something like this. Oh, I like her. Okay, I like her. I want something behind her. I know that I've used a lot of this paper, but I like the continuity. It kind of goes this way. Let's do that. Sorry, honey. All right. Yeah. All right. On that goes. And this is fragile paper. This, I'm going to use, I've got a new glue stick that I started. Not by accident, on purpose. This is Elmer's Extra Strength. And it's new to me. I'm giving it a try. But it glides on so much easier than that other glue stick. And I feel like I won't tear this up. But it's plenty sticky. Ooh. Okay. Yep. That looks urban-y to me. Now, I've got more of this. Believe it or not, this is a different sheet. You know what? I don't mind those holes. I kind of like it like that. Again, I'm going to use the new glue stick. While we are jibber-jabbering, I had put a question out there about Easter egg die, and several of you answered, thank you, because I was sincere about wondering. When I was at the grocery around the Easter season, they had, you know, still Easter egg die, and I had heard of, and I've seen the results of some people. Well, no, Natasha, she did it online. She has a video where she colored some paper using Easter egg dye. And so I already have decided I'm not going to do it yet because it is still too cold to leave the house open, wide open. And I want to be able to, I think, because I've never done it before, I think I want to put it outside to dry. I just think that'll be handier. So I have not started the project, but the other thing is I need to gather up some paper. I haven't received from Amazon anything that's got packing paper in it yet. And you know I love that packing paper. And I thought that would be fun. I may end up going to a place like U-Haul or Home Depot's another place, and you can buy packing paper. I would rather repurpose, reuse, but Amazon has just been giving me those plastic pillows, and I wish they would drop the plastic and go back to paper, because we're ruining our earth with all of this plastic. So, okay. She is down, and I'm liking it. Well, for heaven's sakes. I might not be getting any glue on there. It's just kind of up in the air. There we go. Okay. I like her. I like this. Little corners are sticking up. I'm going to have to go back, and you always do. You always have to go back. Wow. Busy. Definitely busy. Moving on. And we've got this. I like this sheet. This is a printable from PM Artist Studio. and it's free. When you're over there looking at my stuff, go into the printables, and they've got some free ones that you can download. I'm going to just take a slight minute here. I moved that pin that goes in here, and I was thinking I really should be closing this up again. Well, wouldn't you know? Wouldn't you? Oh, good. I was going to say, I didn't think I had the right pins here, but I do. Because that art glitter glue is going to glue itself shut. And when that happens, oy, it's a mess. All right. Now, what are we going to do on this? I'm thinking a pocket. Yes, I am. Why do I keep, I keep losing this? This is a big pocket. And I pictured it going sideways, but I wasn't positive. So I left this open in case I ended up wanting to go this way with it. But no, I think we can go this way. Oh, it might be hard to tuck in. We can go this way. Yes. All right. So I'm going to, number one, glue this edge. This has map page on it. This is a old envelope, window envelope. That's a fun project. Let me get it over here in case some glue oozes out. All right. Gluing this on. And I just want to see if we put one of these journaling cards in there, what's it going to look like? The dumb thing to do right after you glue it. See, I think that'll look cool. All right. I satisfied my curiosity. Let's lose that again. And let's glue this guy down. Okay. Is art glitter glue enough? I think so. I've got some other glue here that's a spirit glue. It's Beacon, the same company that makes Fabri-Tac, but it's their poster board and foam. And according to their website, it glues everything well, including fabric to fabric, just not appliques, which are pretty heavy. But I don't think I need it yet. It's big guns. Okay. Yeah, see, we've got Atlantic Ocean here. We've got some city stuff over there. So that's good. And we'll be able to, when it dries, put something nice in there. I like that. Okay. Now, I've got these guys eating their lunch. And I've got this one that is like a warehouse. And I think they could be eating their lunch in front of that warehouse. I like that idea. Let's glue that down. Yeah, so the bigger glue stick that you see me use as a Scotch product, I don't think they make it anymore. I bought it over at the craft warehouse where they have overruns and leftovers and things like that that they buy that are, you know, it's kind of like the TJ Maxx of craft supplies. I feel so fortunate to have it here in Grand Rapids. I have never saw something like that before I moved here. Never. My son and daughter-in-law introduced me to it before I moved here. But to say that that's one of the reasons why I moved here, where did those boys go? Oh, maybe over here. There we go. Good. That looks very city to me. So I don't think I can get it. I bought it because I used to use that kind of glue all the time, and they quit making it. And they had these for $2 for a big tube. That's cheap for what it used to cost when you could buy it. Now, someone told me, or I read it in, if not my comments, maybe someone else's comments, that the Scotch company is coming out with something new. So I don't know if it's something they bought. I don't know the story behind what they were saying, but I'm keeping my eye out. But in the meantime, I'm trying this Elmer's Extra Strength. I couldn't find it in a chunky tube like this. Okay. What do you think? Move on. Writing space. This is just a piece of tracing paper, but I just like to put it in journals because I think it, it adds a little crunch. It adds a little, give your eye a rest. This is one of my favorite gel prints. Okay, we've got writing space again. All together, right? But should we do something in one of the corners? I think so. All right, now, I don't know if I can reach some other flowers. I don't think I can. Oh, I know. Birds. I've got some birds in the city. Now, if you're wondering where I got these, I made them. They're artificial intelligent. It's DALL-E 3, DALL space E space the number 3. Okay, love that. I'm going to give it a little trim. Just like that. And this way too. Good. I like that. I'm going to ink it up. I'm going to use the neutral vintage photo. There are birds in the city. Yes, I do utilize artificial intelligence in making some pictures. Now, these pictures, the artificial intelligence, and I've been, reading up on it, can only, right now, at least the DALL-E 3, can only do squares and only can do it a certain size. But for my journals, it works out fine. And I like the results. I'm hesitating because I'm thinking about something behind it. But you know what? It doesn't need it. I think it looks great the way it is. So, can you use this for commercial use, which means anything that you're going to make money? No. So I can't sell this journal, which I kind of wanted to. But then I had someone mention that they liked it. So if they like it, maybe some other people would like it too. I don't know. I'm thinking that I'm going to give it away. Well, I can't sell it, so we'll see. I've already got 2 journals picked out for my giveaway, which is coming up soon. 1,000 subscribers. I have over 950 subscribers. So hopefully it'll be soon. And I've got 2 journals that are going to be in that giveaway, plus some other things. Okay. I want this to be for writing space, but it's looking a little uneven. Can you see what I'm doing here? I know. I've got some butterfly stickers in here, and there are butterflies in the city as well. And maybe just a butterfly. I think that'll be fine. Glad you thought of it. Oh, I found that pin that was missing. Now I have 2. Well, I need one to get the back off of this sticker. Oof, oof, oof. I've got glue stick on my fingers, and the stickers will pull it off, and then you can see that. Oh, no. Oh, well. It's going on that way. Now this end stuck. There we go. That's fine. And I like that it's kind of a neutrally color like this bird. All right, move on. And here we've got to the middle already, folks. Wowzer. Okay, well, I'll check the time. We've got time for maybe 1 or 2 more pages. I want a pocket, but this is a very delicate. So, and I'm not crazy about putting a pocket. Oh, I was going to say, I wasn't crazy about putting a pocket where there's writing space, but no, we've got our middle. So this definitely could have a pocket. Let's find a pocket. We've got them. Let's see here. Oh, come on. One of these? Why not? Yep. And do we want something with it? I'm thinking we do. Or are we going to depend? Yeah, we're going to depend on what's going in the pocket that's going to poke out and decorate the upper part of this page. All right. Good. Now that it's on though, you know me. Looks like it could use a little something, but see, it kind of looks like a city street to me. I'm going to leave it. And if my thoughts still come back to that, I can always add. Sometimes I think I get a little overboard, although last year my whole thought process was to be bigger, be bolder, because as I was doing my going through while I was thinking and doing at the same time, I think I'm going to put her there. I feel like I got better at that. I really do. But I don't think I went overboard. But again, I can always come back. But I like her there. That just was speaking to me. This softer, gentler glue stick, I'm rolling it up more. Now it's smaller. So part of it is that, I'm sure. But I'm glad I got a bunch of it. You know, with Amazon, often you need to buy a bunch. Okay. Much better. Much smoother than when I put that one on with art glitter glue and it made all those lines. We'll have to go back and look at that at some point. Okay, one more page and then we're going to have to do a recap. All right. This side or this side? I don't think it needs both. I've got this. I pulled this out of a magazine because I thought that it looked edgy, kind of city-like. She is large, but I can cut her down. I'm just cutting right along the edge of the picture itself. But doesn't she just look like somebody who would be in the city? I don't know why I think that. You know, it's kind of almost comic booky like, but I liked it. And I think we're going to put something in the city down there. You know, I'm seeing a color to this, like I'm already coming up to the end. I hope not. I've got more, but I just didn't put, I have 2 glue sticks right here on the table. I felt like that's enough. So that's why I'm like, oh, I hope I don't run out. I might. Not the first time. All right. On these magazine pages, though, this glue stick works awfully good. Okay. Nice and smooth. Something city down here. Maybe she's looking out her window at these folks. They're young. She's young. Let's ink up this. Vintage photo. I don't always use vintage photo if you just happen to stop right at this spot, but I use it sometimes. Okay. Hang on. Let's get one of these. And this is that strange paper. Love it. Love the feel of it. Love how it took ink and how it took watercolor, but lots of things don't like to glue on it. Okay. While we finish this up, please, if you're not subscribed, you've been with me this long in this video, you must like my content. Go ahead and subscribe. It's free, and today is a good day to subscribe. I'm going to be having a giveaway very soon, so please hit the bell icon so that you know when videos go up, and that way you will be in on the giveaway. Okay, love those two. Now, I know that I told you that I can't sell it. Well, I found a place that has the Dial E3 generator that you can, if you use it there, and I don't know what all I have to do, but I'll be able to sell my journals with these pictures, and I'm excited about that. All right, quick recap. We went over halfway, so let me know what you think now that we're going to kind of take a recap. So we've got those girls to start us off. Three-way pocket. I'm going to put a writing space here. And then this is a fold out with a pocket. Can you see? Fun. And then we've got here these sweeties. Here. Are you getting an urban vibe? I hope so. Her. Nice pocket. This is why you want to go through your journals again and again. You'll pick up on little odd things like that you just don't want to have your journal go into someone else's hand, and something like that is still apparent. All right. There. Again, writing space. And her. Don't know what to do with this yet. It's so busy, I can hardly look at it. This is an envelope with a window. So we're going to have something cool in there. We've got our gentleman friends that are eating their lunch in front of the warehouse. Rest your eyes. Don't you love that? A bird and a butterfly, writing space. The middle. A pocket. It needs more. We'll work on that. Back to that. And then her running in the city. I hope she's okay. Our picture with this young couple. And there we go. All right. Thank you so much for joining me. Again, like, it helps my channel. Subscribe. Down in this corner, another video that's been picked out just for you, and I'll see you over there. Bye now.